I love thrillers, so when Bone Lake came out in theaters, I got pretty excited. And here's a few reasons why you may enjoy it and a few reasons why you may not, so stick around and find out. In this movie, a couple rents this huge house as a treat for themselves, kind of like in an Airbnb situation, and they think they're gonna have a wonderful weekend getaway. But things go south a little bit, and that's when they throw in the first cliche, which is it got double booked, and this other couple is also gonna stay with them because there's nowhere to go, no hotels nearby, supposedly. Anyway, so both couples are now in the same property and they start socializing, even though they both were unaware this was happening, or so we think. And then, spoiler alert, we find out that the other couple is the actual owners of this mansion and that they are setting up every couple that comes in under the pretense of they're just renting the place for the weekend and tricking them into this game so that they hopefully get separated because they're trying to prove that true love doesn't really exist other than the one they have for themselves. And the whole Bone Lake house, I thought it was gonna have more of a context around that, or that the premise was gonna be a little bit more focused on that, but it's not. It just turns out that they just don't alive everyone and they just throw the bones or the bodies in the lake. Honestly, I feel like the actors that played the bad couple seemed a little forced in the end because they were very good at playing the manipulative, the seductive part of the role. But at the end, they are trying to play this thing that is like they're supposedly siblings and there's like an incestuous relationship going on, and they just think that the world is against them because the world doesn't understand that kind of love. And I feel like it just doesn't land the way they think. It's not as scary or as crazy of a plot twist. It just doesn't seem to build anything to really get us there and in the end go, it doesn't have that wow factor. At least that's how I feel. And because of that, it's a little flat. So many cliches. Of course, this couple survives, and of course, they're gonna end up unaliving them instead. And just a couple things that were kind of predictable, but it is entertaining overall. And if you put aside the cliches and expected details in the movie, I feel like it is a nice movie to enjoy. So, does this sound like you would want to watch it?